What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is this morning for me. It's a nice Sunday morning in California right now, starting to get a little bit cold. Got nice coffee anyway. Probably gonna have to start switching to hot coffee soon, but it's a nice morning. And today, it's Sunday today, the day I normally do my homework, because I like to put things off. I procrastinate, that's how I am. And before I do my homework, I'm thinking maybe I'll make a video today about art school, my experience, and if you should go there. So if you're considering art school, there's a couple different routes you can go down. There's like the traditional art school, which is like a 4-year art-focused school. They're usually more expensive, but the learning is more hands-on. And then there's a more traditional school experience, like you go to a university and you get a rounded education with a major in art, and that's actually what I did. But I really wanted to go to a traditional art school. I got accepted into a few of them, got offered a few scholarships, but I'm already kind of old and they wanted me to go for another 4 years, even though I had already gotten an associate's degree and I didn't want to do 4 more years of school. So I was like, I'm going to transfer and I'm just going to do 2 more years with an art focus, and that's gonna be it. And I gotta say, I don't really regret it at all. The professors I've had at my university and the students that are there are amazing. There's lots of talent and passion, and I learned so much and got to meet so many amazing people that are now probably gonna be my friends for the rest of my life. So I would say it was a really good experience. I'll break down my experience more at the end, but I just want to say before you go to art school, you should think about a few things. The first one, of course, is money. Can you afford it? Is there any scholarships? Can you get any grants? Can you afford going to school? Is it okay to be in a little bit of debt? Maybe not too much debt. So I would think about that. I don't know. I have my take on debt is never do it if you can avoid it. I don't think I'm ever gonna get into debt ever again after this. It's pretty bad. I'm not too far into the hole, but like I think I have it easier than most students, but I don't recommend debt to anybody. Debt, 0 out of 10. So that would be a plus for the 4-year UC schools or a traditional college route, is that it's not that expensive. Well, I mean, it's still expensive, but it's not as expensive as a 4-year art college. Art schools are really expensive, like laughably so. And I don't know why. But yeah, so if you can't afford going to like a bigger art college, go to a UC school if you still want to do art school. I still had a great education, a great time, and I learned a lot. But the downside to a 4-year university, a traditional education, is that you have to take a lot of BS classes that you're not going to be interested in. Maybe you don't care about science or learning another language or math or whatever, but you're going to have to take all those and meet all those requirements. And your degree is going to be an art major, but you're going to have to get like a rounded university education just like everybody else. I mean, I don't know if they do that at regular art schools, but at the UC that I went to, the University of California that I went to, they made me do all these classes that I just didn't care about, and that I almost dropped out because that was a big bummer. But the art classes made up for it and kept me sane. Now the 4-year art colleges, before I talk about them, know that I haven't gone to one, so definitely talk to somebody. If you're doing research on art school right now, talk to somebody who has gone to one. Don't just take this video for it. Maybe I'll get Technical Dave here on the channel to drop some knowledge about his time at Sheridan, although he's talked quite a bit about it already. In fact, if you just go to his series Technical Dave on YouTube, you'll hear all of his stories about his escapades at Sheridan College. So check that out after this video if you want. I've heard a lot of the same things about 4-year art schools that my school has, some of the same complaints and some of the same positives. They advertise that they have like the best professors for art in the world, and that's kind of debatable. I bet their professors, like at these art schools, these prestigious art schools, I bet the professors are fantastic, but I don't think they're any more fantastic than the professors I've had at my college. And I can say that because my professors at my college often teach at art schools as well as UC schools. Like they kind of teach at both. And they're the professors at the university I went to were working professionals and knew their shit. And I think you'll get the same thing at a 4-year art college. So I don't know if that advertisement really holds up for the 4 years, but I do know that the admission to the 4-year art schools it's a lot tougher to get into a prestigious art school. So if you can get in, chances are your fellow classmates are going to be very talented. That's kind of just my guess. Like I said, at my school, my fellow classmates are also really talented. So, okay, I'm just going to say this. If you can afford to go to that amazing art school that you want to go to it. If you can't afford to go there, then just go to a university, go to a state university. But I mean, do your research on the school, but know that a cheaper university is going to be just fine. I went to the University of California, Channel Islands, CSUCI. I wasn't sure what to expect going in. I didn't do any research because I'm an idiot, and I ended up having a blast. And I freaking love my professors. I love my time there. My fellow classmates are amazing. We hang out outside of school. We do like art meetups, and we'll sketch together, and they're all super talented and inspire me to create better stuff. And my the animation professors at my school, Aldo Figueroa and Kathleen Quaife, are super amazing. Like, they're the best professors I've ever had. And even like all the art professors at my school surprised the hell out of me, and just how good of a school it was. So I think school is good. I think art school is good. I've had a blast. Even as someone who started their art education before school, before I transferred to my school, I was already an animator and already had like 20,000 subscribers on YouTube or whatever, but none of that really mattered. Going to the art school really sharpened my skills, and my professors, they treated each student like their own person. They really understood that everyone learns differently and everyone's at a different skill level, and they were really good about that, and they were really good about honing each person's skills to the best of their ability of what they wanted. Now, do you have to go to art school? Of course not. If you're watching this video just like you're dipping your toe in and you're like, I don't think I want to go to art school, but I'll hear him out, just know that you don't have to. I mean, of course you don't have to. You can just learn online. There's a lot of online schools too that do different types of animation and art if you want to just learn that way, or you can self-teach. All are acceptable in today's modern world, so don't worry. I think the world is changing for the better. People are understanding that not everybody learns the same way, and a degree is just a piece of paper. It's all about the portfolio. Any hiring person at a studio will tell you the portfolio comes first. So if you're worried about getting into the job market, focus on the portfolio before anything else. So, in summary, art school is fantastic. I had a great experience. It's great for the friends, the professors, being able to challenge yourself in a new environment. It's great for all of that. Research affordable options. Go to great schools if you can afford them. And if you can't, don't worry. You'll get just as good of an education at a state college as long as you do your research beforehand and you're aware of the types of professors that teach there. This is such a huge topic and it's such a big deal on YouTube. There's so many videos about art school and whether you should go or not, and everyone's always asking, should I go to art school? Should I not go to art school? And people think it's like this huge leap you're taking, but I actually think it's a lot more mellow than that. It really isn't that big of a deal. Anyone can get something out of more education, and as long as your professors aren't total crap, which I haven't experienced, then you're gonna have a good time and you're gonna be glad you went. But just avoid debt if possible, because debt's bad. At least in my opinion, I think debt's bad. And that's really all I have to say on the subject for now. I might make another video about this later down the road. But what do you guys think? Are you in art school? Did you go to art school? Are you thinking about going to art school? Let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with you and hear what you guys are going through. And thanks to all my patrons for supporting me and helping me revitalize this YouTube channel. It's been great to get back into it and to animate for myself again, and I just want to thank you guys for the support. Feel free to support me there or subscribe to this channel if you're into animations and other topics surrounding art. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.